Most people don't realize how much of their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making millions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might just sell credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/hidden. Protect yourself now at aura.com/hidden.
Hey there, it's Wayfair here, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app, when you spot it, a brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex coaches.
Sex
coaches. Not sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives experiences and sexy adventures and ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris.
And today, essentially what you're getting is something a little weird.
Yes.
So we were sitting here waiting for a guest to show up. And that guest did not show up. And while we were waiting, we were recording. And we had a very, very interesting conversation. And somehow it became a show. So sit back and you're going to catch us in mid-conversation, but just go along for the ride.
Yeah. Enjoy. You could do like backstage with Adam and Pris.
That sounds horrible. I like how you were telling a story to a non-existent audience. So our daughter, guys, she's 19. And I'm like, wait.
Because I was saying that on Monday we're going to start working out again.
Yeah, we are.
And you're like, yeah. And I was like, because, even at the home, we didn't like to tell people. We didn't even like to say that. It's like, you're looking a little chunky.
She straight up says, she's like, we're looking a little chunky. I'm like, excuse me. It goes my self-confidence.
It's like the husky.
Yeah. It's called me husky. I'm 7 years old again and feeling bad about the pudge in my stomach. I'm feeling pudge-tastic.
Pudgy. We're just, it's that, my curly looks flat there.
What makes a person hate someone so much that they join a hate group?
Like me hating somebody?
Or like Nazis, or people who hate on the gays or trans people. What is it that's so bad about these groups of people and the choices that they choose to make for themselves that fills these people so much with hate and anger that they have to join groups to vocalize that hate and anger? Now, I personally think that more than half, if not 75% of these people are closeted homosexuals who are maybe dealing with confusing feelings and they don't know how to just come out and say, look, you know, I once had a thought about sucking a guy's dick, and now that I don't know how I feel about that. So instead of vocalizing that, they have to fucking go over here and go, I'm not gay, and you shouldn't be either, and fuck you,
And you're gonna go to hell.
yeah.
And
yeah,
I don't know. I
It's-
don't know.
I don't get it.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand. Like, what is
Now,
what this person's doing in their sex life? I don't understand how that affects other people. That vocal
Why you have to
and
be so-
they hate these people. Hate on us too
Yes.
as swingers.
Yes.
It's like, you
Yes.
know, you guys are an abomination because
Yeah.
you know, you're not adhering to family values, good family values, and you have sex with other people. It's like,
Well,
well, how the fuck
I
does that affect
remember.
you?
I remember when we were first starting, and I had that inner moral thing just tell me, oh my
Yeah,
God,
what
what
was
I'm
that?
doing.
You know, we never
I don't
really
know.
deciphered
I think
that.
I think that I wanted to. I think I wanted to stop swinging for a moment.
Really,
I think that
that was literally the day after we had fun with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like maybe I didn't like it.
It was weird because I saw this person that had so much regret and guilt. And I remember thinking, this isn't the woman I was dating. Like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, I was into you because you were kind of the bad girl. And then all of a sudden you're like, this is wrong. And how can we be doing that? I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was because of that. Yeah.
What a trip.
Oh man. I mean, I got over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Fast.
quickly.
Oh yeah.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Now, have you had more than one
No.
time? Was that the only
That
time
was
that you
the
ever had it?
only time.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There's never been any other times where you've sat back and gone, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we
No.
shouldn't. Yeah.
No.
We're so
I mean,
open.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really.
I feel like the person that we last dated together who was our friend
Yeah.
in
Yeah, yeah.
Corpus, I felt like
You were forced on her.
forced on you were thinking dick and not thinking anything else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was new. I didn't know what.
And you had an opportunity to be with two hot women.
Yeah.
Not saying that you're not hot enough. I'm just saying to your standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you thought it through, and I just wanted to make you happy.
Well, I would have been down to have both of you physically and romantically.
Yeah.
But she was vanilla.
She was
so she wasn't aware, and we were new.
Yeah, and
to
I
the
think
whole life,
and I think those were
lifestyle.
two horrible situations that should have never ever
Oh yeah.
happened.
No, I can agree
Yeah.
with that. That was
Yeah.
definitely a mistake that was
Yeah.
made.
Just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we didn't know what we were doing. Realistically, we didn't know what we were
No,
doing.
I don't
And
know.
you know, I can say all day long that I didn't know what we were doing, but at the same time,
But did you know
I didn't
that
know what was ethical and unethical. And I think that situation and how it was all being treated was maybe not as ethical as it could have been. Like there should have been full
I knew it
enthusiasm.
wasn't ethical
Well, why didn't you speak up?
because I always thought that it was going to be like jealous wife.
Well, yeah, that's the way you always made it seem.
Yeah.
Like. That's the way it always came
Yeah.
out.
But that one in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, I realized she was very confused. She's a very confused person. She had a lot of emotional things happening in her life, and you know, her whole ex
And look, this is
and
where
the
you and
physical
I
thing, and
this is where you and I differ. I did not want to help her in any way.
but there were times where you expressed help without me
But I wanted to
throwing it out there.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have minded helping her as a friend, but the helping, you wanted it to intertwine in living girlfriend.
I didn't want her to live with us,
Yeah.
but
when she had to.
I was well, yeah, no, that I didn't want her
Yeah.
to. I didn't want her
Yeah.
kids living with us.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't like people infringing on our home life.
Mhm.
And so it would be, no matter how close we are to somebody, it would be real difficult for us to live with anybody.
Yeah.
Because it's a fear of mine. I don't know how I would assimilate to somebody else being a certain way. I can't control it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't think we could live with
That's
anybody.
true.
And I didn't want her, I definitely didn't want her and her kid there.
I thought you
but
did.
No, I was thinking more. So this is where I know it was still such a new thing for me because I was looking at it like, oh, this is going to be a great polyamorous relationship. I'm going to have my wife, I'm going to have my girlfriend, and they're going to be involved together, and this is going to be a great thing. But really, what I wanted out of that was less relationship and more sexual relationship, less romantic and more sexual. And it became more, we're doing for her, and not getting anything sexual out of it. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, no, I did not seek that one out properly. That was not a good one. And then I kind of think it's, looking back on it, yeah, and you're probably going to love this big win, but I shouldn't be fucking around with anybody who's not familiar with this lifestyle, and how consent is supposed to be, and how, there's just a lot of people who are vanilla. They jump into shit and they think, okay, yeah, sure, I'll give it a try.
I'm single now. I could do this.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Let me give it a try. I'll give it a try. And it's like, well, maybe you should think on it and don't just jump into it because it looks great from the outside, but going into it, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's been, ugh. And so, yeah, that was not a good situation.
And looking back now, pretty much everybody that we were talking to, were all vanilla, trying to open up relationships.
And so I think that's part of what I was telling you is like, I don't think we did poly right when we were poly.
No.
We didn't do it the right way.
No.
And I felt, for lack of resources, I didn't feel like I could get a good understanding of what we should have been doing. And of course, everything is different for everybody. But yeah, I don't feel like we did poly the right way. And especially now that we've done all these shows, we've talked to so many people, and we've realized what the ethical and proper way of doing these things are. And then you sit back and you go, oh man, we fucked up so many times early on. And about halfway through, we had fucked up so many times that we thought that this is just the way.
Yeah.
And every single interaction that I had, even with the girlfriends that I had, they weren't the best of situations. You know? And I felt even when we stopped being poly,
I would be so down.
What?
To try this again.
To try poly again?
Yeah.
I'd be down to try it too.
I mean, I would like to date. I would like to find a couple.
So here's the thing. This is what I realized. When we first went into poly, we thought that this is poly. You have this, it's almost like the poster of the American dream. This is what poly looks like.
Yeah.
If you're a couple, if you're a guy, or if you're a girl, this is what poly looks like. This is what successful poly looks like.
Yes.
And even when we stopped being poly, I didn't realize this until maybe a year after we stopped being poly, was that successful in poly is completely up to you. It doesn't mean that you have to be with somebody. We could have decided not to date anybody for 5 years and just said we're poly in theory, and still we would have been successfully poly.
Yeah.
I felt like if I was not actively seeking out and finding a romantic relationship, I was not poly. I felt like if I didn't have a relationship going on, I was not successfully poly. And that's so stupid. But
yeah, now
I know that, but I didn't know that then. Like even when we stopped, like I didn't realize that. It's like, what is successful poly? I felt like I was not good at it. And it seemed like easier to find vanillas to consider it than it did finding people in the polyamorous community, because the people that we found in the polyamorous community, they were stuck up or they were trashy.
Yeah.
There was no in between. We couldn't find ourselves there.
No.
They were either really hoity-toity and stuck up, and it's like, oh, well, you can meet me at my yoga class. Maybe we'll meet for martinis. And it's like, or the opposite, which is red and blue hair and, just very homely looking, and they want to play D&D, and like there was
not our types.
There was not our types. And because I felt like we had to do this, I had to have this relationship, I had to jump into it. So it's like I didn't give time to anything. We didn't give time to anything.
I would do it, but I would have stipulations.
Like what?
Latino. Has to be a Latina
For you
couple.
or for us?
Yeah. If Latino.
Well, so now before you even get into that, what's the dynamic? If you were to
if
do
it was a
this
couple,
again?
I'd like the couple to be open
Ah,
and not clingy.
yeah.
Like us. Like you have a family, we have a family.
Can't do
Like
the clingy thing.
we
Yeah.
could do, weekends every now and then.
Yeah.
We can have fun, come
Right.
over, but no drinking.
hmm
420 is fine.
Yeah.
But no alcohol.
Mm.
Like if you want to drink like a White Claw or something, that's cool, but no hard liquor at all.
Yeah.
And no more than like a 6-pack. Like period.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
And maybe our age
Well, and
or even a little bit older.
well, age
I mean, I'm
is
48. I don't really care.
age doesn't really make a difference in it's more or less when you're talking about a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
It's less age and it's more or less, can I relate to this person?
That's what I'm
Which
saying.
a lot of times age can dictate,
It can.
but not always.
True.
Yeah.
Because we've met people our age and we're like, what the fuck? You're still doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And they can't do any other drugs but weed. And maybe some shrooms.
I would prefer not
420
heavy stuff.
it has to be like the main thing.
Right. I don't want to have to worry about
Yeah.
somebody we're dating
Exactly.
having some sort of cardiac arrest because of drugs.
Exactly. If it's a couple, I want to make sure that they're solid.
Yeah.
Like don't be trying to fix this. Has he ever cheated on you? Has she ever cheated on you? How long ago?
Whenever you get a government job,
I mean,
and it's like a book application, and they got to talk to your neighbors, they got to talk to your old friends, your teachers, like they have to interview and do all sorts of background
and
vetting.
it's going to be a lot of fun time play before we even try to accept those people into our lives as
well. You've seen just as friends that we can be close to people for months
and then they can disappear
and things can change very quickly. So
but have you noticed the people that were in our lives like that, some of them were alcoholics.
Yes.
Some of them were too young to even comprehend.
Yeah.
And then those are it.
I just think that
we are two different people.
Because of who we are, like how we operate, because we're not alcoholics. So obviously there's a lot of people who like to go out drinking. And when they want to go out drinking, they don't want to go out with a couple that's not going to join them drinking. I knew a lot of people that when I stopped drinking, they were like, yeah, well, I mean, I don't think you want to come out with us because, we're going drinking. It's like, okay, yeah, that's fair.
And it's like, I mean, you can still invite.
Yeah.
That's
true. But, there are other things to do besides just go out drinking. And if you want to go have a drink, that's cool. But there's other places that you can go where you can have a drink. It doesn't have to be a bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
but even if it's
other
a bar,
ways.
We've gone and met people at bars.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
we don't care. We're gonna drink our water and we're
care
gonna
at all. We're there for the conversation. We're there to hang out.
But there's people. Flown.
But these people that drink a lot, they're like, well, I don't want to drink by myself. Oh, so you're looking for a companion to be an alcoholic with?
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. So that's not for us.
No.
I would also, so that's one of my stipulations, like no hard drugs and no infidelity.
Yeah.
No abusiveness. Like I'll do a fucking background check.
Yeah. Well, you gotta trust.
That's me. Like I'm doing your freaking background check. I have all my little sleuths figuring you out who you are. So come clean. That's the kind of couple I would like, but that's the kind of person I want, period, in our lives, if it was a single person or not.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And no vanillas.
No, I definitely have changed a lot of my views since we stopped being poly and also since we started the podcast. And so I'm definitely not the same person that I was when we started. And, you were always afraid of me getting super attached to people. I don't think I'm that person anymore. I'm a little exhausted. I'm very open now. I used to not be as transparent.
Yeah. That's what I want. Like I want openness. And communication has to be between all of us.
All of us. Yeah.
Period. I would be down for that.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I won't be seeking it out, or maybe I will be.
Well, so
Because
and that's
it's
the
real.
thing. This is the hard part for you
Uh-huh.
because I don't have this problem. And I honestly wish that I could explain as to why. I don't know why. But I have less of a problem, I guess, connecting with others than you do. And it's not anything that you do. I don't understand it, honestly.
But I
Um,
have to meet them.
well, yeah, I guess
That's
I
the
understand
thing.
that.
When
Yeah.
you like, I want to meet them, but I am trusting because our besties.
Yeah.
If our besties were here,
Yeah, they'd probably be the couple.
they'd be the couple.
Yeah.
Because I trust them.
Yeah.
You know,
Which is funny because
there's a
you didn't
lot.
really know them
I
in the
don't.
beginning,
Yeah,
but you
no. I know them.
yeah.
And they don't even meet my rules,
What do you mean?
my stipulations that I just put up.
They don't meet your stipulations?
No,
How's that?
they just don't. There's some of my stipulations that they don't meet,
Uh-huh.
you know, and it's like, hmm. But it would still be an iffy because they're so new.
Well, so I've realized that you shouldn't.
Date best friends.
Well, no, I wasn't actually. I think it's best to date best friends because then you like them on a different level. You know, there's more than just romantic shit. There's more than just sexual shit. You actually like being around that person, which if you're going to share any kind of relationship with, that's kind of important. So no, I think it's great to be with friends. I think that it's difficult to find a proper connection amongst four people. And we've talked about this before. Yeah, you know, and we've said, well, it's not that difficult. Well, as far as sexually, it's not that difficult for us to connect with another couple. We can easily do that all day long. But if you're talking about a relationship, that's a completely different subject.
Yeah.
Because
that's why they have to be like-minded like that.
yeah.
Like
yeah,
I'm saying,
there's got to be a lot of self-realization.
Yes, like it can't be a swinger.
No. It's got to be somebody who's very secure in themselves, secure in their mind, secure in their body, able to exude that confidence. Don't be clingy. Understand that we are our separate entity and we do have friends and we do go out and we do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, we've had people that tried to take ownership of us. And the moment that we don't spend every weekend with them, they get upset.
Yeah.
You know, and they go huffing off. Well, we can't have that. You know, if you're talking
we like our time.
We like our time.
Yeah.
So if we go on a vacation with other couples, yeah, we're going to spend time with you, but we're not going to spend the entire time with you because we're looking to spend time with each other. Yeah. You are the only person that I really am ever going to give that real title to. And that's well earned, you know, and I just don't feel like anybody can just step in and just hand those out willy-nilly. Now, people poly differently. And the whole hierarchy thing, you know, the primary, the secondary, and all that shit, like the way we would do it would be like, this is our primary. This is our number one priority. And then our relationship with whomever else, that's basically a secondary relationship. It's important, but it'll never trump what we have. There are people that are poly that are like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Our relationship with you should be just as important as your primary relationship. And I don't
so it really has to
feel
be somebody,
good about that.
Yeah, it really has to be somebody who understands that.
And is good with it being on our terms. Like
there's no convincing otherwise.
No.
Like
we don't have to do it.
We have already agreed that we are going to love each other till the day we die.
Yeah.
And we're going to be together till the day we die.
Yeah. That's true.
That's our little path there.
But, you know, my only concern is doing it. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to say, okay, yeah, we can totally do this again. But it comes down to trust. And I'm not talking about you trusting me. I'm talking about you trusting others outside of me.
Yeah.
You aren't that person. You don't trust people.
No.
And it takes a lot.
That's why I'm saying, like, it would have to be somebody, like, this would be a long thing.
What do you mean?
Like, it would be a long...
So it would take a long time before we actually say, okay, yeah, we're actually dating these people.
Yes. It would be a lot of... And I'm not saying years. we would have to grow that relationship. We would have to get to know them.
You know what's funny is I realized something about you, though.
Tell me.
When you fall hard and fast.
For couples?
Yeah.
There's only been one.
Well, even the girl that we dated, you kind of went in hard and fast on that one.
Well,
Yeah.
that one was on purpose.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
That was on purpose. Like, I pushed myself to do that.
Oh, so that you could kind of figure out. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I pushed myself to do that.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
That is where a lot of your changes started.
Yeah, and I was testing the waters.
Yeah. Kind of letting your hair down a little bit.
Yeah. And that was a really good person to have that happen with.
To be able to do that with. Yeah.
Yeah. And I always have to remember that.
Yeah, you do. But you know, it is funny because you do fall pretty fast.
And they're
hard.
actually both of those ladies are my besties.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're my girl besties.
You get very close to them. Yeah.
Yeah. And if we could be a throuple, I would be a throuple with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
And what's funny is back when we were poly, I was good with you dating other women and even the thought of dating other men. I wasn't that good with you, the thought of you dating couples.
No, you weren't.
I don't know why. It seemed like a threat to me.
I could see.
But I don't feel that anymore.
I could see that. Yeah.
I don't feel that anymore. The first time that you actually had some alone time with a couple, it was a little weird for me because
it was weird for me.
Well, I'm so used to you like leaning on me, relying on me, being there all the time, you know? And so for you to have this experience with another couple and I was not involved at all, there was no control for me there. And so if there's no control for me, I was completely checked out. And it's like, oh, okay. I don't care. Good for you. That's cool.
Yeah, you were.
But it was a good experiment for me to see, like, oh, how's this going to work out? And I'm totally cool with you dating a couple. I would like to be cool with the couple, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to be checked out like I was on the last one. But yeah, I'd like to be cool with them and that sort of thing. It's like, if you're going to be banging and dating my wife, I'd like to at least like you and know you, you know? Maybe have you pay a bill. I had a feeling that you would eventually walk your way back to trying out poly again. Just because I can see it in you that you're open to new experiences.
Yeah, and the moment I feel threatened, let's be honest, because that's the feeling, right? The moment I feel threatened is the moment I'll end it.
Yeah?
I won't push that aside.
You won't just communicate it and see about talking about it? Because if there's a threat
of
there,
course.
you got to kind of sit back and figure it out. Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, I'm feeling threatened. And why am I feeling that way?
And in that situation, so that's the thing is, if you're going to jump into a relationship with somebody, and then the moment you get a very real feeling like that, you go, okay, peace, I'm out. Then you don't want to really jump into a relationship with somebody because that's somebody who's getting emotionally involved with you. And if you're dealing with your own thing and you don't communicate it with them and you don't try to work it out with them, then I mean, that's just kind of unfair to them, you know? Because it's a real relationship.
I would. The moment I feel threatened, I would definitely sit down and be like, hey, I'm feeling a certain way and this is why.
Yeah.
And if we can't get through it, you know.
Yeah. You know, I like I said, you're getting older and you're being more open to different, I don't know, different experiences. You're not so hardened anymore.
Yeah, but I'm also still no bullshit.
Oh, yeah. But you've also kind of found your footing in this ethical, non-monogamous planet that we live on. And you've kind of, I don't know, figured out where you stand there.
Yeah.
This is more under your control.
Yeah.
Than it was last time.
Yeah.
So when we did poly last time, you didn't know anything about it. Like you didn't know what it was. You were relying on me to explain all this stuff to you.
Yes.
And I was getting shorthanded information myself. And I was getting a lot of bad information and I wasn't doing it right. So therefore we weren't doing it right. Not to mention I was doing early on in poly what we did early on as swingers which was I'm jumping into every experience that I have. I want to get into experiences. I want to experience.
Yes.
I want to experience. And I wasn't properly vetting. Okay, wait. Before we go any further, firm tech. We have to talk about firm tech.
Yes. Okay. So firm tech makes the tech ring.
Yeah. And here's the thing. It's not what you might think. Well, it kind of is, but it's so much more than that.
Yeah. It's a wearable ring that helps with firmness and blood flow, and it actually connects to an app that tracks data.
Real data. Like it tells you exactly what's going on.
And there's actual clinical research behind it. This isn't some random gimmick.
And then there's the ring mate. I saw this thing. It's an attachment that goes on the tech ring specifically for your partner's pleasure. Looks just like a tongue.
Hey, so everybody wins.
Everybody wins. It really is a whole situation.
A good situation.
A very good situation. Use code BEYOMONO at firmtech.co. That's BEYOMONO and get 15% off.
Okay, now where were we? Yes.
And I wasn't trying to find the right people, not to mention where we were at. Forget about it. It just seems very different now.
And I think you were very pushy on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were very pushy on me to go find.
Obviously. Well, because it would feel better to me.
Yeah.
I would feel more okay
and that
if you were pursuing.
Yeah, because I remember getting upset about it. I'm like, why? And then when you told me that, I was like, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, it's an asshole thing to say. And I liken the fact that I'm not like that anymore. But absolutely, I did push that on you because I wanted to feel less guilt.
Yeah.
Because you said it was okay. But if you're not actively seeking, then I just feel like a douchebag looking to get these experiences. Well, now I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, I don't care. Like I don't care about experiences. I've had my experiences.
Yeah.
My poly experiences were not that great, but I did enjoy the poly lifestyle. So that's the funny thing about it is I could actively be poly and not date and just enjoy being around poly people and being in the poly lifestyle, and being surrounded by people like that and being able to have those conversations and shit, I think is fun. But I don't want to be actively seeking anything. I don't even like actively seeking sex on swinger sites. As a matter of fact, one of the best things that we could have ever done was gotten this podcast because it's like shooting fish in a barrel now. Most of the time when we go to a place, people know who we are. I'm not saying like big-headed, everybody knows who we are, but in a year and a half, we've come a long way. And oftentimes we can go to a new place and there's at least one person there who knows who we are. And it just becomes a little bit easier because they're like, oh, I listened to the podcast and I know what you guys like and this and that. And it's like, okay, cool. I don't have to explain myself at all. This just got way easier. Also, I like the fact that we're learning so much from the people that we have on the show. It's free therapy. There's so much that's there to be learned and we haven't even scratched the surface of it,
And I think I've grown.
You have grown a lot. But what's funny is your growth is it's kind of like tracking the stock market on an election year. And what I mean by that is there's lots of ups and downs.
There is.
Yeah. So one day you can be like this, where you're like, I'm ready to try poly again. And then tomorrow something could happen and you could be like, yeah, I don't think so. And it's like, I just have to kind of gauge where you're at and how you're feeling as to how poly or not poly I am for that day, I guess.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I'm very hormonal.
You are.
I am.
And I've had to play the game as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not easy for a woman who's going through hormones. I don't take that away from you at all.
Yeah.
And it's not easy for a woman who's menopausal.
Thank you. Because my boss doesn't think it's a thing.
Yeah, your boss, if I had the money to pay you like he does, then you wouldn't be with him.
My God.
I know. But I know what you're going through. Well, to an extent. I never had it, but I've done my research on it. I've read about it. And from a husband standpoint, you don't even know what you're going through. So it's hard for me to understand what you're going through. And all I can do is really try to just understand that the hormones that you're dealing with
Yeah.
really have you up and down,
They
up and
do.
down.
They do.
And it makes it hard sometimes to anything outside of monogamy. You know, I mean, it's really kind of humorous when you think about it, because it's like, yeah, let me go ahead and put on this suit made out of meat and walk into the lion's den, because that's essentially what I'm doing when I tell my wife, who's going through menopause and who's very hormonal, hey, I think I'm going to go and maybe seek out this extra relationship with somebody else, be it either romantic, mental, or sexual. Even saying it here right now, after you dropped the bomb on me about considering being poly again, even having that conversation, I'm still uncomfortable expressing any kind of want on that end. Because A, I don't want to hurt your feelings. B, I don't want to light the fire.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It has to be a journey together.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's
like,
what yeah.
It has to be together. Like,
so only poly together, not poly separate.
Only poly together.
So you wouldn't be dating another couple separately or
No.
another person
No.
separately. Only together.
Only
somebody,
together.
Either somebody or somebody's is dating this couple, us
Yes.
two together, 100% equal. And the moment that you feel it's not equal, you're out.
Oh, we're out.
Well, yeah, no, you're.
Yes.
That's obvious. Yes.
Yeah, we're out.
I don't know. I don't think.
I mean, I would talk it. I would
work.
talk about it, and why am I
Yeah.
uncomfortable and whatever.
Right.
But the moment I feel it,
Yeah.
and I talk to y'all about it,
Yeah.
and if that feeling, because it festers in me, like I really have to like talk about it. Like it
Yeah.
has to be discussed a lot. I don't know why, but you know how I am.
That's fair.
And I don't have anything else to distract me. Yes, we'll probably be out.
That's interesting.
But I understand myself, and if I don't like something, just because I don't like something, if I don't like the color, if I don't like the smell, if I don't like.
But see, that's the hard part, is we're not attracted to the same people.
But that's what I'm saying. We got to figure this out.
What?
Thank you, unicorns.
We're not attracted to the same
couples. We are ready. We are, baby. I am just a hard ass sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. I think I don't give people the benefit of the doubt.
I just figured you just.
But
you
I
don't
like Latinos. Like I want.
Yeah. Well, that's a tough one in and of itself. There's not a whole lot of Hispanics in the polyamory
Agreed.
community. As a matter of fact, when we came out as polyamorous, that's when the whole Latinx thing, or Latinx came out, and it was a big thing in the poly community. And we tried to build a Latino poly community, and that just failed.
You know, I feel like
horribly.
there's more openness now. So
You think?
I do. And we're gonna figure it out.
I don't know. I think there's more openness to the sexual portion of non-monogamy, but way less on the relationship-wise, especially for Hispanics. That's not something that you can openly have. In a Hispanic community, that's not something you can openly have.
Mi
I'm
gente.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Latina.
It's very, 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 very difficult. It would have to be, they would have to be accepted by their family. Otherwise, it's going to be a big secret. And you already said one of the stipulations is you cannot be a secret.
I am not a side hoe. I am not your side chick. I am not the one you hide away. I am a flower. I am meant to be shown.
Yes, we got you. But this is what I'm saying is that if you're,
well, that's what I'm saying.
These are your rules. It's like,
These are my
okay, well, go
rules.
ahead and go ahead and go swimming in the pool, but don't forget to put your shackles on.
Baby.
No, I'm just saying, like, why even say, I'd consider being poly. Get out of here with that, man. You just made an impossible scenario. An impossible scenario.
What if I didn't, though?
You just made it an impossible scenario.
It doesn't have
They can only be Latinos, and
but it doesn't have to be a couple. It could be one single woman.
yeah, but you would feel inequality very quickly, because honestly, you get insecure about how people react to me.
Yes.
Especially women that you're into.
Yes.
You get insecure about, you get almost competitive with me, which I never understood. When it comes to women that we're both interested in. Normally, there's not a competition because you will have the one up. You have a vagina. And most of these women are into that.
Yeah.
I'm the one that has to work harder
I think your
because
charm is overpowers people.
I
No.
think if you just worked harder,
No, it's your charm.
well, you don't have to
No,
find that in
it's
a
your
negative
charm.
way, though.
I
I mean,
mean,
geez,
it is what it is.
how bad is it that your husband's liked in
It's
a
not.
three-way
That's what I'm saying. We were at a
relationship?
different time.
Yeah,
Why were you so clingy?
yeah,
I
that's fair.
mean, come on.
That's fair.
I felt like I had to compete because you were so clingy. And I thought I was losing that clinginess.
Well, my big thing
So,
back then was we couldn't have group chats because you were not
yeah,
you
we
weren't a
have to have
participant
group
of it.
chats
Yeah.
and we have to know. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like that
Yeah.
is cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. No,
Like
I
I
mean,
like group
I'm saying
chats.
like back then you
Yeah,
weren't
no. Like
participating. You're
I'm
better
straight
at
up,
it
look,
now.
I want to see the group chat. I want to know what's going on. And if there's any side pictures or anything like that,
Not gonna
the
happen.
pictures and everything have to be a group chat. Like even though I'm
Yeah.
not very active in it, it has
Sure.
to be full cover, 100%. None of this. Oh, I'm just surprising Pris, or oh, I just surprising Adam, or Adam's like, oh, I'm just surprising. So no.
Because we end up showing each other anyways.
Yeah, like
Kind of
I don't want.
pointless.
Yeah, I don't want any of it. Am I in and out of the conversation? Probably,
Maybe.
but I'm busy.
Usually. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I want somebody who is ADHD and realizes it.
But see, and so in a relationship with somebody else, no, but listen, hear me out.
What?
Don't roll your eyes. As a person, I'm not saying you, I'm saying generally you want to relate to them on different levels. We as a couple are not going to relate to a person or other persons on different levels. You and I have different things that we like and dislike.
Yes.
So if I'm going to talk to somebody and I relate to them on different levels that you cannot relate to them on, it's not a competition. It's they're developing something on their own and I should develop something on my own as well.
Yeah. Now I understand that.
Okay. Because previous to that, it was always
Still
a
going to
competition.
be a group chat.
Oh, obviously. I'm good with a group chat because there's days where I don't want to friggin' talk to. So what you're looking for is a Hispanic female or couple.
Yes.
That
is 100% open.
100% open, that we can get to know over the span of 12 months.
Doesn't have to
see.
be
No. I mean, let's just put a time limit on it. Over the span of 12 months.
It can be 6.
That we can get to know them to where you can develop trust in them and like them, and also have tried them out sexually because they got to be good sexually as well. And you got to enjoy their personality. We got to keep everything in the group chat. There can't be any sneaking around or just one-on-one side chats.
Okay, you know what? I'm willing to not. It doesn't have to be Latinos. It can be anybody who I can relate to.
So that opens up the doors to a lot.
Yeah.
Because and that's the thing. It's like, hey, man, I know a lot of Latinos you do not relate to.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just because y'all are born to the same race does not mean that you can relate.
So I wouldn't get race, but definitely married, have kids, our age, been in the lifestyle for a while, been doing poly, is open to situations, is mature enough to understand situations and speak about them and understand them, as we are growing as well in that we're learning what we like, we're learning what we don't like. So we're kind of baby to it as well.
This is true.
I
think we have a better stronghold on how to do this better.
I'm very hormonal. I'm I'm in menopause.
And we're better about spending time apart, you and I.
Yes.
So it's not you're not as clingy to me as you were.
No, but I also don't want you to be clingy to somebody else. Like if I'm miserable
I'm not
and not clingy, I want you to feel miserable and not clingy as well.
That's the woman I married. Compersion goes the other direction. It doesn't go the darker direction.
Baby,
you're supposed to be happy for me. Not supposed to keep me down and miserable.
Because I need lovies.
And I love you here to love. You need to come up here to me.
Baby, I need lots of lovies.
That's all I give you is love.
Babe.
We have this whole podcast. That's
Babe,
what love
yes
is.
or no?
I want to know what love is. What is that to you? You want extra lovies. What does that even mean?
I don't want you to be with nobody else during that time. We are in
God.
hibernation together.
You are putting rules on me. Those aren't boundaries. Those are rules
Okay, fine.
that you're
It's
putting
a rule
on
then.
me. That's not fair.
I
That's not
can't have
even
a
Steve.
rule. I can't have a rule.
That's not even Steve.
Well, I would do that for you.
I don't want that for you.
Give me a stipulation. Think of something.
I feel like you're pushing your stipulations on me, giving you a stipulation. I don't want to do that.
You don't want to give me any at all?
Why would I want to hold you down from experiencing
Anything?
I am happy for you getting whatever experience that you want to have. I fully support that, and I want that for you. I don't look at my I don't look.
I want to go to Dutch Bros every morning with this person.
I'm fucking if that's what you want to do, if that's seriously what you want to do, I fully support you, dude. Yes.
Nothing at all.
I know that this seems like a really weird notion. Like, how can anybody really love the person that they're with that much that they could do that? But yeah, I'm actually
that makes me sad.
What does that make you sad? Because you're not like me?
It makes me feel unloved.
What? That you're going to Dutch Bros with a person every single day? That's not me?
And that you're
don't do it.
You're not
That's simple. Don't do it.
You're not stopping me.
You want me to stop you? I'm not here to hold. I'm not a chain.
I want you to show me that you love me and you want me to be there.
So me being there for you and telling you how much I love you and that I support you is not showing you love.
Yeah.
So I have to be not supportive of what you want in order to show you love. That's what you're telling me?
Yes.
Do you realize how fucking crazy that is? Are you kidding me? You're telling me to do the exact opposite of what you've always told me. I'm supposed to support you. I support you in every single aspect of our life. Everything that you want to do, anything that you want to do. But now you're telling me that I should show that I don't support you on doing something so that I can prove my love to you.
Yeah.
No, girl, that is not how that works. That is completely dysfunctional. That is so dysfunctional, man. That's horrible. No, why does it have to be, can't you figure out what I mean? Why does it have to be that? Why can't you just operate with everything out in the forefront and go, no, I don't want that. I want you to prevent me from doing these things. Well, just don't do them. If you don't want to do them, don't do them.
Stop being depressed.
Oh, well, that's different.
Why? It's a feeling.
Yeah, but you can't, that's a disease.
Oh my.
Depression is a disease. And yeah.
It's not a disease.
It is. Depression is a disease. You wouldn't ask an alcoholic to just stop being an alcoholic, would you? Yeah, I guess that's probably a bad.
What's a disease? Is it a disease?
It is a disease.
Are you sure?
Depression is a disease. It can be hereditary.
It is not a disease.
It is a disease. Look it up.
Well, anyway,
Google that shit.
Fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure I need a lot of therapy.
Depression is a disease.
But I can't stop from being overprotective and jealous.
Oh, honey, I'm not asking you to.
Because you're questioning.
No. Understand, I'm not questioning you. I support you. There's a difference. I support you. No, what I'm saying is I don't want to jump into a relationship with another person or another couple until you've got yourself on the right level. Because if it's going to be us in a relationship with somebody else, I can only operate at least 75% on behalf of both of us. The other 25%, if not more, is you and what you say and how you act and how you respond. Like, that's very different, man. I can't carry the relationship with somebody else on behalf of us. It's not how that works, man. Like, we have to be in this together, and it has to be a complete connection with somebody else, or we don't jump into it.
It would be.
The fuck out of it. It would be. What are you talking about, you idiot? We wouldn't do it any other way.
Don't be silly, babe.
I can't help it, man. You're crazy, girl. So as you can see, we have a lot of things to figure out, as always. As always. I mean, you tune into us because we're a real couple, and this is what we do. This is a real couple conversation. Honestly, this wasn't even supposed to be recorded. So there you go.
What are you talking about?
Becoming poly.
Yeah,
You just came out of nowhere and was like, I could do that.
I can.
Oh my gosh. 18 months. 18 months with a podcast. Now all of a sudden you're Miss Polly Pocket over here. No, man. Uh,
Yes.
This is why you people tune into our show, because we are a real couple. We're having real conversations, and honestly, this was a real conversation. We had to record it, and that's exactly what we did. With that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. Don't forget that you can scope out everything Beyond Monogamy at beyond-monogamy.com. All of our episodes, our blogs, all that good stuff, including the 100% anonymous confessional. Don't forget that we're also on fullswapradio.com every Thursday at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central. And Crazy Winter Nights is happening in February 2027. The exact dates are going to be on the events tab on our website, as well as fullswapradio.com. And if you use the code BEOMANO, you get a discount on tickets. So that's really cool. Also, we're going to have some events coming up, so be sure and scope that out on our events tab on our website. With that, we really appreciate you guys tuning into our show as always, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.